Hi everyone, this is Mike with a video about communicating effectively in our online class. And I'm going to say a few things about getting information from me and about sharing information with others, both with your classmates and with me, primarily to enhance all of our ability to follow what's happening in the course and for you to learn what I'm hoping that you will learn this semester. So I wanted to start here in MyOpenMath and remind you about a few things. First off, the class discussion forum. Here, if you ever have questions about class in general, so sort of course issues about when an exam is going to be or various policies in the course, or if you just have sort of general questions or concerns, this is the discussion that you should use. So the first message or the first forum post that I posted was about how to add a photo to your profile. So I hope you'll consider doing that. And you'll see that some of your classmates have asked some of their own questions to which I've responded, but you're certainly welcome to respond to each other's posts, and I hope that you will. As it says in the directions for the post, you can earn extra credit if you're able to answer a classmate's post substantively. And one other thing to keep in mind is that these posts are going to be public, and so when you write something in this forum, others will be able to see it. If you have a private matter that you'd like to talk to me about specifically, then what I recommend is to go to the messages portion of the site. And here you can send a new message. You can send a message to me, or you can send a message to other classmates if you like. But this is more of a private way to send information or to ask questions without others seeing what you're asking or what you would like to talk about. People frequently use messages to communicate with me. I check these messages regularly and try to respond as soon as I'm able. So it's a pretty effective way to get in touch with me in particular. Also in MyOpenMath, when you can get to this page from several places. Here on the left-hand side, there's a link here to the gradebook. There's also a link in the top portion of the menu. If you click on your gradebook, you will often see, especially in the activities, you'll see your scores listed here, but you'll also often see that there's feedback, which I have given to your response. And if you click on that link, you can see what it is that I've written. So it should look something like this. Usually I'll write at least a sentence or two. Sometimes I'll have more to say. In many cases, I'll ask you a question. Usually you don't have to respond to that question, but the purpose is to get you to think a little more carefully or maybe a little differently about what you've been working on and thinking about in that activity. So keep that in mind. I encourage you strongly to check out the feedback that I've given you when I offer it. I hope that it will be useful, and if you have questions or concerns about the feedback, I certainly would like to talk with you about that so that we can work together to help you understand the material a little bit better. One other thing, I'll mention this a little bit more in a different video, but you'll see you can click on the link next to an assignment in the gradebook to use a late pass, and that will extend the deadline for that particular assignment farther. One last thing that I want to point out about communicating in our course, so in addition to the discussion forums, and in particular the overall class discussion forum, the messages that you can send back and forth in MyOpenMath, and the feedback that I'll be giving you within the gradebook. In addition to those things, remember there is Blackboard and an opportunity for us to work together in Blackboard. And so if you're logged into Blackboard, you can click on this link here, which says Virtual Office Hours. And it will take you to a page that enables you to launch Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. All you have to do is click on this Get Secure link here, and then click on Join Course Room. And if we have set up an appointment together, which I recommend that you do if you want to meet with me and Blackboard collaborate. Once we set an appointment, you can go to this page and we can meet using a webcam and a microphone. And there are tools on the right-hand side here where we can write on a whiteboard together. We can share screens, and basically, even though we're not in the same place, we can interact as though we were. So in addition to all the other things that are in MyOpenMath, if you need help and you'd really like to work together in a face-to-face environment, if we can't arrange to meet actually in the face-to-face environment, then this is a pretty good alternative. So I hope you'll use all those methods for communicating as necessary, and I wish you good luck as you continue the course.